What's up, everyone? Tony from Detecting Is Life. This week's episode, I made an absolute bucket lister find, and I am sorry for the delay in this week's episode. I was not feeling too hot earlier this week and wasn't up to sit in front of my computer for a few hours and doing some video editing, so sorry for the delay for everyone who's been waiting patiently. But hope you guys really enjoy this week's episode. Thanks a lot for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, we're out in the old farm field. I don't want to show too much today. Doing some hunting. I had a really faint, deep 14 signal, and I threw it out. And we're gonna see what it is together. Oh! Do I see a tiny little silver edge? Oh, that is tiny. That's either a bazinga and an aluminum punch out. It's almost too small to be a half dime. It could be a trime. Let me get some water on this and see what it is. Hopefully it's not a bazinga. Oh, I got it cleaned off. It's not a total bazinga, but it's just a silver washed flat button. Man, that had me going. I thought I had a trime. Yep, just silver washed flat button. Still a good find though, and it's shiny. I just had a really scratchy 22 signal and I threw it out somewhere to the side over here. Don't be a bazinga again. I just had that bazinga button. Oh my gosh, it's not. Wow. That's my first. You gotta be kidding me. I just dug a bazinga button back there that broke my heart. That's, I think, a cat bust half dime. Let me really carefully clean this off. You gotta be kidding me. I'll be right back. Well, I'm kind of speechless right now. Never, ever did I think I would dig one of these. It's been on my bucket list for a long time, and I was starting to think it would never happen. It is an 1834 cat bust half dime, and it is in unbelievable condition. Full Liberty, full stars. I'm just speechless. I'm not doing any more to it in the field. I don't want to touch it. I'll put up some pictures of it when I get home. I'm just, wow. That's all I can say. Awesome. I had a terribly scratchy 13 signal, and I figured out why, because I already pulled a piece of iron out of the hole. And I threw it way too far out somewhere. Oh, I see something. What are you? Oh, tiny button. Got a shank? Does have an intact shank. Look at that. Always the little guys that got the shanks. Just a plain old 1700s flat button. Good find. I had a solid 20 signal down under this clump of roots. It's out. What are you? Oh, that's cool. I found this exact same thing the other day. Oh, and there goes the pin. I think it's gotta be a bridal rosette. Just like, I've never seen one so fragile though. Like, it is so paper thin. but it's got this, so you can see this like hinged pin in the back, and it's got some kind of drooping flower. If you guys know what kind of flower that is, comment. I don't. Good find though. So I had a pretty iffy signal and got down to it. Nope, still deeper. Huh. One-handed live dig. Oh my God. Oh, it's a nail, I think. Yay! Nail. Gotta love nails. Well, I found the nail, but I always recheck my plug, and I swiped over here, and I got something else. Oh, sorry, was not even looking. My eyes are looking, the camera's not looking. Look at that. That was my target. I think I call these Mickey Mouse locks. So it looks like Mickey Mouse. I could be correct. Correct me if I stand to be corrected. But I thought they called these Mickey Mouse locks. Old padlock, tiny little guy. Good find though. Whew, man, pinpointing with a big coil on a Knox can be a little frustrating in the woods. I missed this about 4 times, but I think I finally got it out. Oh, it is out because I see round and green. Oh, it's light. Flat button. Well, not flat button. 2-piece button. Has something on it. Let me brush it off real quick. Be right back. Well, I got it all cleaned off, and it is actually really cool. It is a 2-piece button. Still has a shank. I think they would call these a sportsman's button. It's got like a duck or something hiding in the reeds. That is really nice. I'm stoked with that button. It's beautiful. Good find. So everyone says I don't do enough live digs because it's kind of difficult when you only got one hand to work with, but I figured this is a good one. It's like a solid 27, 25. Sounds like it's on the surface, so let's see if we can find it one-handed. Probably just a big chunk of junk. No, it's not. Wow, that's not what I expected. Expected to do a live dig for you guys and show you me digging a big chunk of junky brass or something. But look at that. Model T hubcap cover. Literally laying on the surface. That's awesome. I'm stoked with that. That'll clean up beautiful. Good find. Well, I missed this stinking target about 3 times, and I finally got it showing up on the pinpointer. I thought I was chasing a ghost. Yep, it's out now, finally. Square. Oh, it looks like it's gonna be a dog tag or something. Oldie though. Let's see. That's what it looks like to me. I'm gonna blur out the town. 19. Come on, focus, baby. 1911. Dog tag. Good find. Too bad I can't show you the town. Can't give away my spots. Had a good signal. That was a 12 on the Knox down under this roots. It's out. Sounds tiny, whatever it is. Oh, I see something. That's an old collar stud. Old removable collar stud. That's what that is. I'll put up a picture if you guys don't know what those are. It's back when they had removable collars. Good find. You can tell that's a cellar hole. All right. You got one cellar hole here. Small little one. Okay. And you can probably see it in the distance, but you got this gigantic, it's gotta be a barn. It's not, I'm probably standing 4 or 5 feet tall now, but it's just one giant U-shaped outline. But I almost blindly stumbled in it, not paying attention next to this other hole. I was focusing on metal detecting and looking at the walls. So there's the cellar hole, and you got this big wall over here. And I was coming down, walking this way with my detector, and looked up just in time to see that. Oh my God, hold my phone tight. I would say it's gotta be 20 feet deep. And it's got no cap on it. It's just wide open. You can see there's stones all leading up to it. There's this other big trenched cutout here. Well, I had a 6 on the Knox. Oh, I did throw it out. It's gotta be tiny. My pinpointer barely wants. Oh, I thought I just saw something around. Yeah, I did. Tiny cuff button. Look at that thing. Oh, that's why you gotta dig every number. I had no idea what a 6 is. Still kind of learning the machine. I had it for about 2 months now, but it's completely different compared to the Deus. So still getting used to what things ring up as, but look at that, tiny little cuff button. Good sign. So I had a really, really choppy 14 signal. I was only getting it like one direction, and I can't stress it enough. People are asking in the comments to kind of give some tips, but when you're hunting around a cellar hole, I won't show you too much, that is absolutely littered with iron. You pretty much have to dig every signal, even if you can get it to repeat only one direction. If you get a positive VDI number, even one direction, just open the hole up and see what it is. A lot of times if you open it up and it disappears, it's a nail. If you open it up and it gets better, go after it, because that's what this was. I opened the hole up, turned to a solid 14 every direction, and I think we finally got through the root mass down to it. And I would bet it's gonna be a non-ferrous target. And I see it again. Look at that. So buttons on, oh, it's fancy. I don't often find a fancy flat button. Let me brush that off real quick and I'll be right back. And see, look at that. A really terrible one-way 14 signal turned into rescuing a beautiful decorated flat button. from rotting away in the ground. That's why I love this hobby. I am ecstatic with that. And another really good 14 signal. I love the soil here. Kind of moved to a different spot away from this cellar hole and just popped out something big and round. And the soil's very sandy. That's gotta be a button. Yep. Oh, it's broken. No. It's a tomback, it looks like. Yep. Big old, shiny, broken tomback. Yep. Good find though. Too bad it's broken. Let me check the hole real quick to make sure. Oh no. I didn't break it, did I? You guys will hate me forever. What the heck? I have a feeling it's not actually the other piece of it. No, it's not. Knox does a good job on separating targets though. Look at that. Looks like a wishbone nail that was in the hole. You guys were hanging out together having a 1700s party in the ground. Good find though. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about making sure you dig targets. He had 18, 19, one direction. Look at, I mean, it's almost completely gone. Almost completely gone. What I did, I pinpointed, and see, I got something small here, but then something right on the surface right here. But if I swipe over that, nothing. Just a big chunk of iron right here that my machine is kicking. But right here is a non-ferrous target. See? Big chunk of iron. Really faint non-ferrous target right off the edge. That's why those sniper coils really do come in handy when hunting these cellar holes. I'm not using one at the moment, but I wish I was. Because somewhere down in this hole, I would bet you there is a non-ferrous target. Because I am getting an 18 too often for it to not be a nail. Yep, look it. You see that? Green. Suspender clip. Ooh, it's got a little fancy on it. Nice old suspender clip. So, iron here, non-ferrous here, only hitting one direction. Use your pinpoint and really move it slow and see if your pinpoint is picking up that you actually have two separate targets. And that'll really help you know if you're chasing iron or if you actually do have two targets next to each other. So, happy with that old suspender clip. Man, it is so tough hunting around this cellar hole. It is just, I mean, I do it all the time, but this one is excessively littered with iron. Plus you got some hiking trails around here, so there's modern trash on the surface. So it is just the worst of both worlds. But I had another one-way 22-24 signal, pretty deep. And I was gonna say, I think I'm false, and I think I got it out. It's not a piece of lead, is it? Nope. Oh, that's gonna be a coin. No button ringing up that high. Yeah, buddy. What are you? Oh, this sandy soil. Let me really gently brush this off. I want to keep it as nice as possible. Well, got it all cleaned off. It's not as nice a shape as I thought with the sandy soil. I think it was just dropped with it's not terrible by any means. You can see 1 cent. You can see the wreath. It is a drape bust. Having trouble making out a date though. I thought I saw a 7 and a 9. So is it possible it's a first year? I think that would be 1797. Let me give it one little rub on my shirt. Yeah, it's starting to chip on the edges. I gotta be careful. But you guys can probably see that. Drape bust large cent. Happy with that. Good find. Well, I'm glad I am one persistent SOB. This is that same hole. Sorry, I'm dying. As that matron head. I still kept getting this quarter direction intermittent high tone. I think I've pulled about 15 square nails out of the hole until finally it's a clear high tone. And I think I finally got down to what I've actually been chasing this entire time, digging handfuls of stones and nails out. I see something green. Look at that. Don't give up on your hole, guys. If you're getting a high tone, keep pulling them nails out. Look at that. Oh, gone forever. Back to the earth. It's a convex button. Or possibly a drawer pull. I'm going convex button. The shank attachment is weird. It looks like it had an iron shank, so it could be a drawer pull. But there was a non-ferrous target in there. It could have been another freaking matron head. So, like I said, don't give up on these iron-infested sites. Get the nails out and keep checking. So I just had a really faint 18 signal. Finally got through these rocks. It's weird. The whole rest of the area, but this, what I would call the cattle pen, is loaded with rocks. The rest of the area is really easy digging. This stuff is tough to get through. What are you? Junk? No. Tiny little cuff button again. Tiny. Oh my god, I'm gonna drop it. Tiny little cuff button. Broken shank. This one looks like it has a back mark, so this is later, 1800s than the rest of the site, but good find. I had a really good 16 signal. Fought down under this root, and I got it out. Oh, green. Sorry, I'm zoomed in real life. Looks like it could be a small cent. Nope. Up a shank. It's got a shank at least. That's a good sign. Looks like it has a back mark too, so 1800s-ish button. Anything on the front? Come on, baby, focus. Nope, plain Jane. And it's thick. Imagine it was like an Indian turned into a button. Oh, good sign though. Happy with that.
Plus, there's no signs anywhere.
Oh, I just had a really scratchy 30 signal. Like, not, I wouldn't even say one direction, like a quarter of a direction. And I'm glad I dug it, because that looks like a green coin. I don't know what I'm digging in though. There's like, the whole rest of this is all normal soil. This area is just pebbles and gravel. Look at that. Oh, that's a coin, all right. You can see it already. Look at that. Matron. Sandy soil. Let me brush it real quick and get you guys in the sun so you can see it better. Be right back. All right, a really faint, excuse me, another 9 signal. And I chased it because the last button was a 9. And it looks like probably got another. It's a cufflink based on the shape. So tiny little buttons ring up 9 on the docks. Still learning, like I said. I don't see anything on it, but definitely a old tiny little cufflink. Good find. I had a really good 28, 27 target. Pretty much like every other one today. There's iron around it, so it's like 2 directions. Where the heck is it? Oh, that's not good. It's in the plug. It's probably garbage. Maybe it's not garbage. No. How is that possible? That looks like silver. What is it? Is it just a rosy? It is just a rosy. Oh my. Whew, sorry, that had my heart going for a second because all I'm finding is Colonial stuff. Well, that explains why that was 2 inches deep. 46 Roosevelt dime silver. I'm happy with that though. Not what I expected though. I thought that was Spanish silver or seeded. Well, it makes sense being 2 inches deep. Good find though. Oh, this is this week's lovely trash wrap up. Lots and lots and lots of junk. Just to find a few good things like every week. But that's it. Trash wrap up. Hello everyone and welcome to week 21's finds wrap up. This week we got ourselves another drape bust, large cent, crusty, very worn. You can kind of see the 1 cent in the back. Not getting a date off this one, that's for sure. It's 18 something. And we got ourselves the complete opposite. I'll just let you look at that for a second in silence. An absolutely beautiful 1831 matron head. I mean, they don't come out much nicer than that. That thing is absolutely beautiful. And on, the week even got better. On to an absolute bucket lister for me. On the 1834 cap bust, half dime. It is very black, very patinaed. does have full Liberty. It's got some crust. It's got some wear. Can't see much of the feathers on the back. But I am ecstatic with that. Never thought I would find one of those that was on the top of my bucket list. So that is beautiful. It's amazing how tiny that thing is. You can see there's a clad Roosevelt dime that I found next to a tiny little half dime. And next to that, we got ourselves a bunch of buttons, some kind of bridal rosette, tomback button, a couple cufflinks, which you'll see in the pictures, all have these decorations on them that I cannot really make out what they are. This one looked like it had some kind of diamond pattern, and this one, a crown, a flower, an umbrella, you got me, something. Nice more sportsman's button with the duck sitting in the reeds. Oh, we got ourselves a dog tag, nice suspender clip, an old Model T hubcap. Another one, I found 2 of these now on this site, so this guy must have just used this style ox knob that I've never seen before. Very interesting. Old lock, which I think they call a Mickey Mouse lock. And this one was interesting. It's a pewter spoon, but it's hard to tell, but it has hallmarks on it, which I've never seen before. Hallmarks on the top of a pewter spoon. I almost wonder if it was like a counterfeit, because you see it was silver plated. So that is week's 21 wrap up. Hope everyone enjoyed the video.